Yep, I'm doing it. I'm gonna try to vlog in public. Hi, I'm Alex and I'm a YouTube newbie. Vlogging in public. I was at the Pasig Rainforest Adventure earlier, and because I had my backpack filled with pretty much like 90% of things that I didn't even get to use right there, I cut out after an hour and a half. I thought it would be a little quiet because it's in the middle of the week, but turns out there are a lot of places or schools that didn't have classes, especially the little ones. So there were a lot of little ones there. But I went into a maze and almost got lost. It's a tiny maze. Still, I got lost. Yay for sense of direction or lack thereof. So anyway, vlogging in public. So the Philippines has its share of YouTube stars, but they mostly just film inside their rooms or their own studios. I've never seen anyone in public, you know, doing vlog Casey Neistat style. So probably because I don't really go out much, unless, you know, it's for vacation, then of course they do, you know, stuff like that with their GoPros. But when I lived in Boracay, I didn't really see anyone doing that. So this is why I'm a little hesitant doing it, because it's a challenge. I don't go out much, if at all. My daily routine consists of going to work and then coming home. And then during the weekends, I hibernate in my room. I order online for food or text the little cafe downstairs for delivery. The only reason I'm out here in the middle of the week, I'm out here on the rooftop, and I was out there at Rave in the middle of the week, is that I took time off from work, not specifically for this, just because, and ended up doing this anyway. Initially, I thought starting a YouTube channel would, you know, get me to go out more. That's what I, you know, thought. But then I ended up finding or looking for ways to stay in and film inside my room. Lighting be damned. Actually, today's video is about two things: vlogging in public and George Bowman. You don't know who George Bowman is, and if you do, well, good for you. I hope we're talking about the same George Bowman. And, anyway, we have a book club in the office, and it's a work thing, so it's, you know, required, because I'm not a big fan of them. But this one I like because the books that we're required to read are pretty interesting. One of them was the history or the biography of Milton S. Hershey, the founder of Hershey's chocolates. So anyway, my fixation isn't about Hershey, it's about this one person named George Bowman. He appears in the book three times. First, when he moves to the town of Hershey, because they built the town around the factory and he thought it was a great place to work. And then second time was when he was interviewed about Hershey's mom, and he had favorable things to say. The third and final time he appears in the book is when he was unceremoniously and unfairly fired by Hershey. So he was by then the master cocoa roaster. So after he was fired, he packed up his things, went home to his wife, and he cried in his arms. Now look, I'm not a softie, and suddenly I have the feels for George Bowman because he was fired. It's not that. It's just that was the last time we hear about George Bowman. And the entire time we were discussing him during the book club discussion, I kept coming back to that. I kept coming back to George Bowman. what happened to George Bowman? I Googled him, couldn't find anything. So I told the group, the copy desk, that I would try to find out. So I did. I wrote the author, and I thought, maybe he'd reply, maybe he won't. But then he did. So you saw what he said in the email. He didn't know much about what happened to George Bowman, and he told me he suggested that I email the foundation. I did. That's what happened to George Bowman. I'm glad, and I'd like to think that he led a happy and fulfilled life even after getting fired. It's not a foreshadowing of anything, it's just George Bowman. I hope this counts as vlogging in public because I'm at the rooftop and it is a public space, sort of. I'm loopholes. Anyway, this has been vlogging in public, my style. See you in the next episode.